You're watching What She Said on YouTube.
So, okay, let's just start with this. Girls, both of you in the studio here. If your man is freshly flossed and smelling minty fresh, are you going to kiss him just a little bit longer?
Well, I don't have a man, so am I out of this equation?
Okay, woman.
Yeah. No, or a woman. No.
Okay,
I'm just saying, I can't. No, I don't. I'm single, and I can't.
She's doing the online dating thing like you, but tell us. Okay, so your
I'm
thing
running into a wall.
Is that men don't, or the online, that you're trying not to waste anybody's time.
Right.
So what is included in your online dating profile?
Please floss. Please floss so I can get close. Just, there's an invisible barrier that we are going to have to discuss, but actually I think what we should do, girls, is target the male audience by saying, men, if you floss your teeth, you will get more sex. Is that okay? It's true, though.
Is it?
Yes, absolutely. You're going to stay a little longer. You're going to go in for that kiss. You're going to sort of hang around him a little longer. So is that not to say that, there you go. Is it not safe to say you're going to get a little more if?
So what's happened to you online when you have asked for only men to respond who take care of their teeth?
And what men have you met that you feel so passionate about this subject?
Ladies, 50% of Canadians do not floss. Therefore, my dating pool just shrunk down to 50%. Smaller than anyone else's. 90% of the world don't floss. We have to discuss this issue, but we have to do it in a way that will motivate people. For example, if my dentist said to me, if you floss, I will get you Leafs tickets. You know what? I'm flossing. Mm-hmm. If the dentist said to you, I will pay you if you floss, maybe that would motivate you, maybe not. If you said to a man, you'll get more sex if you floss, I'm thinking he's going to be flossing. So what do you girls think?
I have a husband that doesn't floss, your cousin, so what can I tell you?
We're going to change that.
Although he has been flossing since Thursday night.
I bet.
You were coming on the show.
See? It really, okay, and now that he has been, Kate, can you get any closer?
Well, yeah, but I mean, it doesn't matter. It's too late because here's your thing. He gave me gum disease.
It's okay, though. Look at you.
I had to go in, and my dentist explained to me what you've explained in your blog, that this is transferable, right?
It's the new STD, girls. It is. It's what we have to watch for. Don't be kissing guys with it, or else you'll get it. And if you do get it, make sure the guy starts flossing so that you can get rid of it. It is reversible.
Okay, but I've got this mental picture. So I meet a guy, and what am I going to say to him? Am I going to say, please, open up your mouth and let me inspect?
You don't have to do that, sweetie. It can be felt from 57 feet away. You can smell that perio breath. You're behind an invisible shield. Hear that song that's playing? That's what you're going to be if you don't floss.
But some people may floss but just have bad breath.
Okay. That could be true. I've actually been studying this all week, and there could be other issues, absolutely. Chinese herbs, perhaps. I don't know what other reasons there would be.
Losing weight?
Ketones, absolutely, that's true. I
Ketones.
never thought of that. But the chances are, if you floss, your breath is going to be fresher than if you don't. In other words, if you don't floss, your breath will smell.
Okay, I want to know the interchanges that have happened between you and these guys that you meet online.
Some of the responses.
Okay, so you go, you meet for a drink, coffee, wherever. You walk in, and what has happened to you?
Well, you already know. Like, that's why I have put it in my profile. And by the way, ladies, you know how men can put, slender, athletic, curvy, they want all these things. And you have the audacity to ask them to clean themselves first. And, I mean, that's a double standard. They can ask for all of this, and we ask for one thing, and it's, you're a terrible person.
Okay, so you put on the line, on your
my
profile, what
yep.
does it say exactly?
It says, gentlemen have to floss, and if you don't floss, please don't respond, because I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. That is not the intent.
Okay, so some of the responses you got were?
Oh my, you're a curvy girl, and you expect a man to floss. Do I have to say it verbatim? Is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't use the swear word. Use a blank.
Okay. It says, men do not care about teeth. They don't care if you can have teeth as long as you're young, with big boobs. And what was the third word?
Men want young, skinny, and big boobs. He does not care if you even have teeth.
That is a quote.
You got the nerve of you to ask men to floss.
Yep.
Who do you think you are?
Exactly.
Okay.
But yeah, they can put basically no fat chicks. That's
Right.
okay. But you can't ask them to be clean. So there's a little bit of a double standard that should be addressed, don't you think?
I think,
Okay.
but do you know what I mean? You know, lots of women don't floss either.
You're right.
So
Yeah, but
I
there
mean,
are lots of gold diggers out there who would say, I don't care if you floss as long as you have a big Amex card.
A big what?
Amex card. You know what I mean? Or a big, I mean, you know,
Okay, but-
so
yeah, but
it's
listen.
not really a double standard. It's just some people who feel that that they shouldn't be accountable for personal hygiene.
Okay. Do
I
you want to
mean,
date that person? Because I don't.
No, but there are men who would say, well, you know, she doesn't shave her arms, I don't want to date her, or her legs.
That's fine.
So let me ask you, Kathryn, have you, in your online dating with this profile, have you run into a man who's responded and said, finally, the woman who, this has been my pet peeve too. Are you out there all by yourself in a rowboat in the middle of the ocean with this peeve?
Okay, statistics show, as I said already, 90% of the population do not floss. So right away, I'm dealing with a tidal wave with a thimble. I mean, it's really hard to take it all on. And I'm willing to try it. I'm willing to do it. I'd actually like to challenge Canada to a Get Effed challenge. Get flossed. I'd like to check back in a month after people have actually started flossing and then see how their life has changed.
So, but have you met a guy online who was sympathetic to this and said, yeah?
I do floss. Yes, I have.
Yes?
I have met a couple, but that's not the only thing. I mean, you have to be able to talk about stuff. You have to be able to be compatible in different ways. It's not just the flossing. That just gets you in the door.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
so it's still not. I mean, it's not going well. Your online dating.
There's a few possibilities, but interestingly, in the last week, they've kind of vanished like silverfish as the light comes on. Yeah, it's been a challenge, but I'm not giving up. I absolutely have to get this out. And for men, you will get more sex if you floss. For women, it's about our health. It's about if your gums bleed when you floss, you're already on your way to infection, as we know. So the gums get red, and then they get gray, and then they fall out. And let me tell you one other
Well, the
thing.
teeth fall out, not the gums.
Oh, the gums will stay, but who cares?
The bones will disappear, though.
There are patients in dentists' offices across the country that the rooms have to be Febrezed after they leave. That's the last stage before the teeth fall out. It gets that bad. So rather than wait till that happens, why don't we just, pick up the floss, do it, clean ourselves out, and be ready for...
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. I'm telling you. So I hope you all do it. I really would like to see this fly because you'll have longer nights and closer, more intimate nights. It will happen. How about I check back in a month and see how that challenge goes? The Get Effed Canada challenge.
Get flossed, that is.
Get flossed, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we will be back right here on What She Said on
And she
Sirius
did.
XM.
We're going to take a break and floss.
Oh, good girl. I brought you some.
Click the channel subscribe button for full-length interviews and more from What She Said here on YouTube.